Hello, I'm Jessica and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to show you how to make our protein pancake recipe that my family makes every Saturday morning. It is Saturday morning, everyone's hungry, so I need to get started, so let me show you how to make them. I have an electric cooktop, not a gas one, but I was able to find this Le Creuset flat bottom griddle, so this is what I use because it works on my heating element here. If you don't have that, my husband really likes these carbon steel pans to cook with, and pretty much any pan will work. You can even use one like this. So I prefer the cast iron, and because it's cast iron, I have to preheat this while I'm making the batter. So the ingredients that you need for this recipe are eggs or egg whites or a combination of both, depending on how you want the protein to work out. Cottage cheese, we use the low fat. You can use a higher fat, it's up to you. And oats, if you use gluten-free oats, then it'll be gluten-free. If you don't, it won't be. This is a volume-based recipe, so you'll need some form of a container. When it was just my husband and I making these for ourselves, we did 3/4 of a cup of each ingredient. Because we have kids now and we like to eat these on a Monday morning as well, we do 1.5 cups for a family of 4 with leftovers. I like to start off with the dry ingredients first. I think my husband does it in a different order, but you pretty much need every ingredient to be at the exact same amount of volume. And I'm at 1.5 cups, and then I like to put it straight in my blender. It doesn't have to be a Vitamix or a fancy one. Okay, next is the cottage cheese. Then I put this in the same blender container. We like to use the full eggs. We used to do half-half with egg whites. It's whatever you prefer. And I can't really say how many eggs because every egg has a different size and volume. So you want to fill it up to the line, to the 1.5 cup line, or if the last egg you did makes it slightly under, then you want to do one more egg to get it either on the line or slightly over. So as you can see right here, I'm slightly under the 1.5 cups, so I'm gonna add one more egg to make sure I'm at the line or slightly above, which I am. Perfect. So that for me used 8 eggs. It could be more, it could be less, depending on the size of eggs you're using. Okay, now it's time to blend until it's nice and uniform. So here's what it's looking like, and this is the consistency. So it's a pretty thin batter. You can obviously pour it out of this pitcher if you want into the pan as you make pancakes. Because we make these every Saturday, we did buy ourselves this OXO pancake dispenser. So I'm gonna use that this morning. It does come with a lid if you wanna make it in advance, which we do when we go camping or if we're gonna have a busy Saturday morning. So I'm just gonna dump it in here. This stuff likes to dry like cement, so I'm gonna rinse it quickly before I start actually making the pancakes. So now I have the pancake batter, I have a spatula for scraping, I have my plate set out for my finished pancakes. I like to use this flipper with cast iron, but if you don't use cast iron, this is my other favorite, so I can link them below. But I need to get started, so my first batch I always make is without any toppings, so you can make these without topping or with topping, obviously. We're starting to get some bubbles, and so I'm gonna flip these. So as you can see, they don't get quite as fluffy and high as the typical American pancake. My family prefers them like this now. I also do not like the taste of cottage cheese, and I feel like you do not taste cottage cheese in these pancakes. So on this set of pancakes, I'm gonna do chocolate chips. We love to do chocolate chips as our other topping, but we've done blueberries in the past, sliced strawberries, you can do bananas, pretty much anything you want to put in it, you can. If you want to see some of the other recipes that we make for breakfast during the week, let me know and I can make a video about that. We make these Saturday mornings, and then Monday mornings our kids eat them again for breakfast to kind of make the day move smoother. These pancakes are also really good to pack as lunches. If we go camping, I will pre-make the batter and I take it in one of those creamer bottles that has the little pour spout kind of built in, and that way I can just toss the container afterwards, but you have the pancake batter already ready. So here I'm starting to see some bubbles, so I'm gonna flip now. So here are the pancakes finished. Now, as far as toppings go, sky's the limit. We love using peanut butter. If you want to see how we keep our peanut butter nice and creamy, I can link my other video to that below. We also like to use syrup. I used to use this ceramic container from Target, and I managed to break 2 of them. So I did find this one on Amazon, and this is what I like to heat up our syrup in. You can use sugar-free syrup, and you could always use PB Fit. So I found if you just rinse this, it gets the majority of the stuff out, but I have noticed that you can sometimes get some batter here. So all you do is lift the gasket up and let water run underneath it. Now you can see it's all clean underneath there. We try our best, even with our busy lives and schedules, to eat as a family at our table. So slow Saturday mornings are definitely something that we have prioritized over the years. If you would like to share some of your top breakfast go-to recipes, I would be very interested in reading them. And I know that cottage cheese is having a moment right now, but I posted this recipe on my blog back in 2012 and we had been eating it previously for years. So before you think this is another fad recipe, just give it a try. So as I've said, we make extra of these pancakes so that we have leftovers. So this is what we have left over after one Saturday. And then I just store these in the fridge and my kids will eat these on Monday and possibly Tuesday for breakfast. It just kind of depends. Or sometimes we pack some in lunches. And so once they've cooled off, I'll put them in the fridge. So one of the things I forgot to mention about this recipe is that it also works well as waffles, and either eat them then or freeze them in either pancake or waffle form. And then morning of, you either put them in the toaster, air fryer, or microwave, and it works really well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Cheers!